down there. I'm usually up there, but it's a new computer and it fucks me up. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. And you notice I got my whole shit going here. I apologize. It's OBS, and I'm going to start using that instead because getting sick of the other shit. Anyway, so this is a Blusky Pro right here. Futures prop. I think I already did a review on them, but they just sent me an email, and I thought I'd do another motherfucker because this is the shit that I'm talking about, man. They're like a lot closer to what I expect, or I think kind of like people in general expect, you know, of somebody. If you're shelling out money, you kind of want to be able to profit from it, right? And the good thing, I just did the My Funded Forex, I think My Funded Forex, My Funded FX, I think it is. That one you can still get a part of. It's a one-step, whether you choose the smallest, which you can get started for. I think if you use my code, it's the Scalp Trader, I think. And you can get it for like whatever, 10 or 15 or 25% off. If you don't use my code, you can use anybody else's. I'm not big on that, but it's just discounts for you. I'm trading them, or I did trade them, and I'm going to get one on Friday. But with that being said, that's for Forex, and that was a one-stepper. That's one of the best Forex platforms I have right now. I took a challenge with them, and I beefed it. I did not do well. This, though, on Blusky, I know I did one already, but I just thought I'd revisit it because, like I said, I got an email, and I am trading, by the way. I'm sorry. Look at it. It's not doing what I wanted to. I missed this. I actually took a sell. It fucked me up. Anyways, I screwed up because I was going to get into it like way up here, and it just didn't. So, anyways, but, you know, we're starting to go back on the upside. It took a big-ass hit right there. Hopefully I didn't bust my account, but we'll see. I'm trying to take a little bit longer trades because I don't know. Anyways, with that aspect of it, the Blusky, the good thing about them, I've just been kind of frustrated. I know there is a flash sale going on for Apex too. You can use me or you can use anybody you know. Just use it. I believe it's coming up here in a day or two. Yeah. So Blusky, essentially what they're doing now is you don't have to pay after you pass it. So it's pretty cool because it has all the same evaluation, like, you know what I'm saying, all the goals, right? So you have your 3,000 profit target there that you're going to be on the 50,000. So you got the 50, the 100, and the 25, 136, 189, and 20 or 290 respectively. Obviously, that's price point wise is probably the best bang for your dollar. I mean, unless you got the 300 per month. Which a lot of people don't, man. That's a bill. You know what I mean? So, but if you want to get started for cheap, I mean, there's here. They have a 30% coupon once you visit the site, Blusky. I also have it in my link tree if you do want to use mine. I don't know if I get the same 30% off, but you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can just go to the website. But like I said, there's the $3,000 goal. 8 days to trade. There's no max. You keep the highest profit day under 30%. So they do have the consistency rule, which kind of sucks. But on the flip side of that, they do have the funded rule, which is 2,000 static drawdown, no daily loss limit. So that's cool. They're kind of reading, I think, people's frustration, like being funded, getting to pretty much profit, and wiping their account because, I mean, I already proved myself. What the fuck do I have a trailing drawdown still? I mean, in my personal opinion, and they also do withdrawals like daily. I mean, that's fucking solid, bro. I mean, you got to think, if you decide one day you got a good day, profited, 1,000, they don't have any of those consistency rules. I don't believe on the funded side. I mean, they did stop the trailing stop when you reach that profit target. It sucks that they still have one. I get it. But pretty much everybody out there on this side, on the future side, has some sort of profit target you have to hit. I think Take Profit Trader is the only one. I think it's Take Profit Trader. I'm not sure if it's Take Profit. No, it's the Earn a Trade. Earn a Trade. Once you get funded, dude, you can start milking that. So that's a good one. It's a little tighter and it's a little harder. It's not as cheap, but like, for example, they do have the option as well. And I'm going to do a revamp on that video too, because they're solid, man. I passed with them just recently on the 25K account. I should have just went to the sim instead of the live, because then I'm out no money, right? So I passed the test essentially for $145 or whatever it is. And then I would have been just straight. If I would have busted the account, which I did, it would have been fine. You know what I mean? I didn't shell out any money. If you don't, you get all the official paperwork, you got to sign and stuff like that, and then you send it back, and then you join a prop firm. And I eventually just busted my ass. Again, with that, like, don't trade when you're emotional. Like, I was fucked up. My dad died. So I started trading. I was frustrated. I was angry. I was all sorts of shit. So that's why I did that. That's why I busted it. So obviously you're not going to trade in the wrong mental mindset. At that time, I just had a case of the fuckets and I didn't care. I wanted to do something, just something productive. So that's what I did, man. And it wasn't productive at all. You know what I mean? But in your mind, you kind of fucking work with it. Point being here on this, though, the good thing about it is the static trailing draw, it like stops to do the trailing drawdown. So you get to that point of 1,200, 2,000, or 2,500. That's where she's going to stop. Everything above that, you're golden. And I did actually read in the payouts part, they got it listed right there. They're not hiding it or nothing. So it says payouts. And if you go to the payouts, no minimum days to trade to request payout in your brokerage account. You do have to reach the point of profit where your account moves the blue live to the brokerage. So you're going to be funded in a live brokerage after blue live. So all the profits you make in it are real, and we're happy to send them to you. It's also how we scale the business. So I'm guessing they even take, if I read it right, I'm not 100%, but as far as I know, they removed the $85 fee, which was what I was going to get to. There's no daily loss. There's static drawdown, not a trailing drawdown. And I know these are caveats and they're not perfect, but they're making an easement towards, you know, the trader being more benefited out of the whole entire thing. They're still keeping some control over it, and I get it. You don't want somebody just blowing their account, going to the moon one day and knocking them out the other day. You know what I mean? So with that respect, like, I get it. But like, if I had a prop firm, I would totally just, dude, have at it, make me some fucking money. You know what I mean? We'll split that shit 50-50 or 90-40 or whatever. And I'll just take the 40% for you taking trades. But I don't. So unfortunately, I'm at the mercy of these. And if you tried to do this like on your own, futures margins are pretty high. So Forex is a different story. You can get started with $100, and I'll do a different video about that. But anyways, yeah. So this is essentially it. So you got the 25K, 1,500 when you move to brokerage with fixed minimum balance is 300. You got to be above that, above 1,000, above 1,000. So you got two minis, 50% while in blue line. So it's half. Data fees, they're included. That's huge. Dude, you don't have to pay $100. Like, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? You already paid $136. It's a good step, I feel like. I feel it's a good step. They took away daily drawdowns. Dude, I'm going to give these motherfuckers a go. Because if I do pass, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I don't have to worry about it. And I can withdraw my money. Let's say I just make that 1,000. And what it sounds like is they literally just send that over to you. Plus 1,500 with fixed minimum balance. Plus 300. Exactly where you left off with no goals or requirements. So that's cool. So that's what I did read. So essentially what they're saying is, man, once you fucking bust that challenge, right, or you kill it, you nailed it, you get that is just kind of works with you, right? So there's no more goals or requirements, reducing that stress, like they said, and essentially you're going to profit more. At least I would. Dude, if I passed Apex at 100K, right? Made 6K in a very relatively short amount of time. Now, and the next day, or the next 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days after that, dude, I beasted my account. So I got the $6,000. Then so that's 6, right? If I had moved that over, I'd be at 6. Then the next week that I was in that funded account, I popped it to like 5,900. I eventually blew the account, but my shit trailed all the way up. So I was essentially trading with the same $2,000 drawdown instead of, if I would have went with these guys, 12, right? 12 grand at that time. So, I mean, fuck me, dude. If I would have had 12 up, I would have just taken 6 grand. I would have paid myself. That's fucking huge, right? And how many times have you wanted to do that? But you have to hit that profit target. I already hit it. I already hit it twice. So with these guys, let's say they even wanted me to make 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever it is. I think 1,000 there. Well, or 3,500. That's 50% of what I needed to do anyway. I was already at 6. I could have taken $2,500, $2,900 or $2,400, excuse me. Would have walked away. You know, could have just traded at that point in time. And don't forget, there's a static drawdown, not a trailing. So essentially, I still got 3,500. I don't know if I'm reading it right, but fucking dude, it essentially is like you got that little cushion. You got it. You pop it on top, and then you can literally start withdrawing like $1,000 a day. So once you get funded, it's a day or two. That's pretty normal. Data fees for live brokerage. I guess the thing about it, there's no data fees. 122 per exchange. So I guess there's different. Oh, okay. So that's different. Should have done my fucking research, huh? Well, all I know is that I went to this. And there's no minimums. Your brokerage account, you just need to be a part of the profit from Blue Lock to brokerage. So all the profits you make are real. They do daily withdrawals, excluding holidays. They process that day. It takes about 1 to 3 days. Minimum withdrawal is 500. So your minimum balance has to be 300 above, 1,000 above, and 1,000 above on the 100,000. So that's their little buffer. Dude, that would have been fucking huge for me because, like I said, I was up at $5,900, pretty much $6,000. So essentially, all I had to do was just be like, all right, I'm going to withdraw. It's $4,900 withdrew. It's huge. That pays me, right? That makes you feel better. And then the next day you come back into trading, your mentality's fucking good. Imagine you hit $6,000. You're like, all right, cool. I had a fucking great week, but then you bust your account because they're trailing your ass all the way up. At least with these guys, man, they're willing to pay you, right? I mean, I know they still have that consistency rule, and you have to do it 1,000. But I mean, fuck it, dude. If you're trading a $100,000 account, that 1,000 can come literally in like a fucking second. So, I mean, with that being said, you know what I mean? I don't know if they offer that consistency or nothing, but like at that point in time where they want you to stay consistent, even if they do, just make your shit consistent. Run a couple trades for, the profit side or whatever for $200, $300 for the next couple of days. You'll even it out. And they should usually have like something on there that's going to show you what you're doing and how you're evening the whole account out. With that being said, these guys are solid, dude. They keep on sending little fucking promo. So now it's 30% off. I don't know if you get that or you have to use my code or if you have to sign up for their email. Whatever you do, even when you get to the site, if you don't use my shit, that's totally cool. I don't care. If you find something better online, that's great. Use that. But if you do, you go to the website, they're going to give you 20% off. I don't know what my fucking code gives you, but it's in my link tree. If you want to take a part of it, if you want to support, that's great. If you don't, I get it. Not trying to be a millionaire on affiliate profits, but again, this is just a good deal, man. I mean, you have Dell or Deal or whatever the fuck it's called, taxes, any device, consult your chat. We get it. Anyways, my point being is like if you're gonna go with the company, it's pretty sweet. They have some supported platforms here: TradingView, NinjaTrader, Quant, Bookmap, Jigsaw, Sierra, and yeah, TradingView. NinjaTrader is premium. All right, so evaluation rules: 8 days, reach profit target, be consistent. So you just want to do that. They actually laid it out for you. Boom. So stay under 1,800 a day. So on the 100K, on the 50K, stay under 9, and 25, you're gonna stay 450. Okay. All right, yeah, so they just explained it. That's all. Things that don't fill your account, you can trade news, too many contracts, trade the wrong hours. They'll probably send you like a, probably like a soft, like a soft violation or what. I know some forex do that, like Surge. But, I mean, that's cool. So, here we go. Blue Live. So once you verify your results, create your Blue Live account. So there's no $85 funded setup fee. There's no longer a daily loss. Blue Live uses a transition to a funded account. A funded called Blue Live. It instantly creates a similar account where you reach your fixed drawdown account, funded account. Okay. No more daily loss. No more added stress to put more money out. Simulated executions. It's not immediately a real live brokerage account. Let's let you adopt more naturally. The account's created quicker. We don't have to coordinate. So essentially, you're going to move into that the same way that you left off. No more goals or requirements. That's fucking huge, man. Wow. So you just do 50% of the contracts that you were available. That shit's all covered, and then you go to the next step with the funded brokerage. My brokerage where you left off. No more goals or requirements. Reducing the over stress. Funded trader agreement. So you have to do your KPY or whatever. So a couple days, and then you'll be paying for data. But usually, probably they'll probably send you an invoice, and then you get invoiced. Like I know I did that with Earn a Trade. So I had to invoice. They gave me an invoice of $100 for CME data or whatever it was for Finamark, however you say it. But what I'm trying to say is this is a good option for anybody that's doing it right now and they're just stuck with Apex or Lilu or anything. And Elite, although they have their benefits, like Elite, Lilu, they have their quick funding, which is cool. You just have that drawdown again that you're dealing with. But like I said, these guys have a lot of, they're not really big. I don't see them everywhere, but I did notice them one day and I was like, oh, they're fucking great. I mean, they do have resets, you know what I mean? $85, you can try it again. And essentially that's it. I mean, what else do I have to fucking say? I think I've been on the damn camera for too long, but for like 16 minutes. All right, so I'll probably cut this like fucking short now. And I appreciate you guys. If you do like it, just sign up. If you don't, if you just want to do your due diligence, go to blusky.pro. And it's right up there in the corner right now. Yeah, you guys can't see me. BLUSKY.pro. So it's right there. And it's right there. And essentially, once you get there, you're just going to go to, you know, the main site, and then it'll tell you everything right there. And then you just start, and you create an account. And that's pretty fucking sick, honestly. I mean, I don't know if you guys like it. Man, drop me a comment, a like, subscribe, comment. Even if you think I suck, that's great. I really appreciate that shit. I really do, because then I can expand on how I can benefit you guys more. And if not, if you just hate me, that's cool too. If you love me, that's great. I love you. But anyways, appreciate you even coming in. If you watched only a second or the whole thing, much appreciated. This is Scalp Trader doing a quick review for Blusky.pro. Go check them out. See what you think. Do your due diligence. You can do the Trustpilot or whatever the fuck you want to do. Go ahead and do it. Just make sure if you do Trustpilot, go to the worst ones first and then see what their problem is. Anyways, that's just my personal advice. Again, this is all fucking do your own due diligence, man. I ain't not giving financial advice or what the fuck you should be doing. That's not my gig. If you have any questions, reach out to like a lawyer or something. You know what I mean? All right. Anyway, Scalp Trader out. I do appreciate you. Thank you very much, and have a great fucking day, bruh.